Instead of cleaning up, they're heading for safety while the debris remains. Their damaged homes remain for now. And back here at home, Texans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. Big accolades. David Nuno here with the news on that. No surprise. It is National Bacon Day, as we mentioned, and oh, could we make a list? This is expected to recede, but obviously there's no way to tell. It depends on the conditions today. That's why they're evacuating at least 2 nursing centers in Sherman. In a recent video on his Facebook page, Jimmy Buffett explains how Jerry Jeff Walker helped him get to Key West. I'm taking a walk out in the rain, which is probably not the smartest thing to do. I know Kevin Rolfe said that the best advice is to stay home today. This is Kay, and this is Ray. Kay and Ray from Church Point, Louisiana for Mardi Gras.
Hello. Mardi Gras, hey!
When you learned to cut hair in the Navy on those ships, what was the difference between the barber chair here and on those ships?
Very close. Very confining.
Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards has already declared a disaster ahead of Hurricane Delta as it approaches the Louisiana Gulf Coast. We are here in South Lake Charles, where there's a lot of debris left over from Hurricane Laura. Laura was weeks ago. The cleanup started immediately after that storm passed, but as you can see, the work is far from over. The difference between today and previous days is the streets are empty of people, and so are most of the homes. Many people have heeded the mandatory evacuation order that was issued here by the parish. Instead of cleaning up, they're heading for safety while the debris remains. Their damaged homes remain for now, and all they can do is wait and hope that what's left survives. In South Lake Charles, Louisiana, Charlie Haldeman, ABC 13 Eyewitness News. When the rain started, the cleanup from Hurricane Laura stopped. People in Lake Charles left Lake Charles, and some taking their temporary homes with them while leaving the piles of debris in the yard behind, the old shingles on the ground, as rains from Hurricane Delta began to fall already, well ahead of what's coming. While some homes have new roofs already, most others still have tarps, and keeping a light rain out of the house is challenging enough, never mind a major hurricane.
What we have been through with Laura, looking at Hurricane Delta, really is a scary proposition for Lake Charles.
Those that waited to leave their homes found they would wait even longer on evacuation routes. Cars and trucks stretched for miles. That wait stretched into the night. Well, they may have waited, but a spirited plea from the Calcasieu Parish Sheriff here.
Dig deep in your soul, in your heart, and do what's right.
Progress may have been slow, the sound of air brakes all too frequent. Frustrating crawl away won't likely be in vain as Delta creeps closer. Supporters of President Donald Trump's re-election bid took to the streets Friday, parading down one of Houston's major western thoroughfares. Hundreds of people caravaned down Memorial Drive in Houston, and what one supporter said was a warm Trump Texas welcome for vice presidential candidate Kamala Harris. While the parade was in Houston, people came from far and wide to attend Friday's caravan.
In Brenham, one of the ladies at the Washington County, she told me about this, so I was like, we need to come. So I made him come.
Some national prognosticators, though, have called the 2020 race a toss-up in Texas between the incumbent and challenger Joe Biden. It's something that many Trump supporters do not believe.
I can't believe they think it's so close.
Right.
There is no way that Trump isn't going to take this all the way to the White House again.
Well, it's the same thing that happened last time, right?
Yes, it is. I think it'll be a landslide.
While the parade was a celebration for their candidate, some supporters expressed their frustration with what's going on today.
We're tired of people telling us that we can't do this, we can't do that, and that Trump is terrible. Trump is not terrible. Jobs are up, the economy's doing better, and COVID is not Trump's fault. Yay, go Trump. You can see how many people are supporting him. A lot.
Charlie Haldeman is in the newsroom with a look at our live feeds. Charlie.
Hey, good afternoon. So we are following a number of things here on the Fast Feed at 5 o'clock. Let's talk about the weather. Travis Herzog has been mentioning the patchy fog. That's the Gulf Freeway at Harborside Drive. A little bit foggy on the commute home this afternoon, but looking at Sky I-13, no fog over the Southwest Freeway and Greenway Plaza, but that's not very festive. Let's look at a festive picture from our Earth Cam. That's Dublin, Ireland in the holiday season. And then something not worth celebrating out of East Texas this afternoon. A man, straight out of the Shawshank Redemption, a man has broken out of the Gregg County Jail in Longview by carving out portions of the brick of the jailhouse. He's still on the run in East Texas this afternoon. That inmate was accused of assault on a police officer, 2 counts in East Texas. A lot of things we're following on Fast Feed this afternoon, guys. Dateline, Austin, Texas. The capital city is known for a lot of things, many of them weird. This could be considered weird or just clever on the part of El Arroyo Restaurant. The restaurant claims its world-famous sign was stolen. That claim has been met with immediate skepticism since it happened on April 1st, April Fool's Day, and then Governor Greg Abbott weighed in.
I said alcohol to go, not signs to go. That sign is missing. We must find it. I'm asking the DPS to help us find that sign.
Well, a politician he may be, but a convincing actor, not so much. While the sign is indeed missing, according to KXAN-TV, when we called the restaurant, a server was careful with his words. He said it was stolen, then he paused and said, at least as far as I know. Regardless of whether it's a joke, we do hope the sign returns to its iconic corner real soon.